Are we? Are we on?
We're on. We are. We're actually on.
Are we on the air?
We're on the
Is that what it is?
air.
It's still called air?
Yeah.
Was that ever?
We're on the actual air. I think people can even hear us, which is crazy.
I mean, yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. If you can hear us, hear us in the chat there. All right.
If you can't hear us, don't write anything.
Oh, they can hear us because someone wrote Hi Joke Zero.
No, that was me who wrote that, and I wrote that earlier.
Yeah, but you did write it, and that was the rules, right?
Yeah, well, I could hear you anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hi, everybody. Welcome to Joke Zero, the only show that is Joke Zero.
That's true.
Yeah.
The Joke Zero-iest show in the world.
Yeah, except for Jimmy Kimmel. But, for whatever.
I don't know what
reason.
that means.
I don't know what that means. I mean, it's technically a slam, but I meant it as like a roast, you know? More of a roast than like I'm not like hating him. He's, you know, whatever. What am I even talking about?
What are you doing?
All right, everybody.
I know the head writer of that show.
Really? Jimmy Kimmel?
Jimmy Kimmel. No.
That's awesome.
Anyway.
Yeah. No, but I feel like he roasts people all the time, you know, and like, or at least in the old days, you know. I'm thinking of him in the old days. Him and Adam Carolla roasting
pre-virus.
People. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Mike Hughes. Welcome to the chat.
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Mike Hughes, you can hear us?
Oh.
Well, his good friend is his head writer. Mike Hughes' good friend is his own head writer or Jimmy Kimmel's?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, nice.
Danny Ricker.
That's awesome. Well, you know, I mean, look, my point is this. I'm from an era, right, where people used to like make fun of, you know, like it meant you like him if you were mean to him.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, maybe that was a bad era. But
I mean, it depends. I don't know. Depends how far back in the roast era. I don't know. Maybe they're all bad. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like the Dean Martin roast, those are fun. I never saw full of them. I saw the infomercials, and they look like they're having a good time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I mean, I a part of me wonders if they maybe put the best parts in the infomercials, but
no, I bet they played the worst parts, and then they're still good, and then they make you buy the DVD or VHS or whatever
to get the real nuggets. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you get the real gems.
Yeah. So this, all right. Well, this is Joke Zero, so I think we need to get into telling jokes. We brought it back because I don't know about anyone else.
Popular demand.
It was. I did get a lot of demand to bring it back from people. Like, I didn't really appreciate the demands though. It's like, you know, that makes me want to not bring it back because I don't like when people dictate. You know.
Right.
Yeah. Except when my secretary dictates. No, I don't. When I dictate to my secretary, whatever.
Wow.
This is stupid. Okay, so let's start with the jokes. You guys.
What is this show?
Oh yeah.
Tuning in for the first time. Only
right.
Mike Hughes is tuning in, and he's been on this show, so he doesn't need explanation.
Probably
but I guess
knows.
Anyone else.
I mean, he knows. So Joke Zero, the whole premise is that we're trying to find like the platonic ideal of a joke.
In the words of Leslie Sena.
Leslie Sena says that, yeah. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to find like the most essential joke distilled to its essence.
The joke that, if you boil it down, you're like, oh yeah, that's a joke, and all other jokes possibly sprang from that particular format or something.
Right. Just like the most pure, simple, essential joke, you know. Maybe it's like set up punchline. Maybe it's, you know, just as clear, crystal clear. Maybe it's just like the funniest joke for whatever that means in this day and age. But anyway, that's like what we're trying to do. The joke. That's what Mike Hughes says. I think that's the like some joke? Sort of it's a reference to
means.
Intelligent people or something. But yeah, I don't know either. I know platonic ideal, you know. The atomic. It's like the atomic joke. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
Is it?
I
don't know.
Well, in that, like
we know it when we hear it.
It's a lot like pornography that way, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, so why don't we start? We wrote some jokes and then at the end, I guess us and the viewers at home and chatters in chat can all weigh in on what the joke 0 is of the episode. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm going to retweet you right now because I just saw you tweeted a link to this.
Sweet.
So I'm going to retweet this and get all my follower to watch.
All your follower?
Is that a joke 0? I don't know.
Yeah. Part of me wonders if I feel like a joke 0 wouldn't have to do with like social media, you know? Hold on.
I mean,
what I don't know.
Who knows?
Such things. Yeah. So I did want to make a brief cowardly disclaimer that a lot of these jokes stink, you know? I think you're supposed to do that, like, at an open mic. Be like, oh, by the way, all the jokes that I brought here are not good. You know?
Lower expectations. Yeah.
Yes, that's my whole...
That's what that's called.
Yeah.
And that way, when they do all suck, people are like, well, he did say...
Yeah, he told us.
He delivered what he said.
Yeah. So, do you want to start, or do you want me to start?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. I'll start.
Okay.
So coronavirus is coronavirus is ravaging the globe. But you know, I'm not like, as bad as it is, and it's bad, I'm not like panicking yet, you know. Last I heard, it was like 180,000 dead, 80,000 recovered, and about 8,000 dead. But I'll be really afraid when the statistics are 180,000 cases, 80,000 recovered, 8,000 dead, and 800 undead. Like they're coming back, you know?
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Wouldn't that be good? If you can die and then be undead from it?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
that's like the same as living, right?
But usually, I don't think it is.
It's a zombie thing.
It's a genie thing, you know? When a genie gives them, like when a person wants, like, oh, I want that person to come back, then a genie makes him come back, and it's always like a weird version.
It's Pet Sematary.
Yes, it's Pet Sematary.
Was there a genie in Pet Sematary?
Yeah, it was Sinbad, I think. You know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but how come cemetery is spelled cemetery? You know, in that movie instead of cemetery.
Was it like because a kid spelled it? An undead child?
Right.
I forget. I never saw the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, the good news is that the child was undead. You know.
That's great news.
Yeah.
Best news I've heard all day.
Yeah.
All right, so my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I'll do this one. Oh man, Harvey Weinstein. Remember that guy? He was sentenced to 23 years in prison. And that's just for producing Scary Movie 5. That's what we got in trouble for.
Yeah.
The movie's so bad they sent him to jail. That's the only bad thing I know about Harvey Weinstein.
I don't know. I mean, is Harvey Weinstein so bad? The last I saw, he was like old and made me sad. You know.
Oh yeah.
I was like, well, if he's that old and like all
no one with a walker can do anything bad.
Right. So he had like a tennis ball walker, and it made me feel sad, you know. So
yeah.
Anyway, but he is a bad guy, and
he produced Scary Movie 5, and he's getting what he deserved.
Yeah.
Stop letting bad men who produce Scary Movie 5 off the hook, Dan.
Okay. Done. All right. So coronavirus is happening. Coronavirus is in the news.
What's up with that thing?
Yeah. So the experts at the CDC recommend social distancing. But social distancing, I was going to do that anyway. I have leprosy, is the reason. I'm on a leper colony.
Wait, so. Do you have leprosy or you're a leprechaun?
Oh, I'm on a leper colony. That's very funny and weird.
I said I'm leprechaun-y because it's St. Patrick's Day. Thought you made like a double joke.
That is very bizarre. I mean, I am wearing my St. Patrick's.
And the audio I'm hearing from you cuts out a little bit sometimes. So leprechaun sounds like leprechaun-y.
Shoot, that's not good.
I don't know. I think it's just like our connection. Maybe it's not the YouTube. Yeah. But I don't know.
One hopes.
One does hope.
It is St. Patrick's Day, says Mike Hughes. So I'm glad we got that in because I was too lazy and panicky to write any St. Patrick's jokes today. But anyway.
So there we go.
Yeah, got it in.
Yeah. All right. So coronavirus is in the news. Mm-hmm. The NBA has suspended its whole season. They've suspended it because of the coronavirus. And, basketball players are especially at risk for spreading the virus because they're always dribbling.
Yeah, I know. That's true.
Just leaving it all over the place.
Yeah, just spewing there.
Yeah.
Perspirations. Very true. So Amazon.com, they promised they're going to hire 100,000 workers to keep up with the surge of orders during the coronavirus outbreak. Said Jeff Bezos, "Don't worry, everybody. Looks like I'm going to get through this just fine."
That's good. I was worried for him.
Yeah, thank goodness. Everyone, perspired a sigh of relief,
Like, I hope, is Jeff Bezos not going to become more rich? No, he is. Okay.
He's fine. He's going to be just fine. Yeah. And then they, wiped the COVID off their brow.
Yeah. But then hopefully wash their hands. Right after that.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else is in the news? Let's see. I'm fully prepared to get through any sort of quarantine situation. In 2011, I survived Carmageddon. So,
all right. Yeah, regular Ben Affleck over
here. Was he involved in Carmageddon?
He was involved in Armageddon and probably Carmageddon. Yeah. Which I heard was the fourth in the Cars quadrilogy. But,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They should do that. If they haven't.
Yeah, that would be fun. Everyone remembers Carmageddon. So recent free agent Tom Brady will reportedly be choosing between the Patriots and the Buccaneers for the 2020 NFL season. Oh, also the social fabric collapsed. kind of like
both those things are true.
Yeah, two true things, but they're both very important,
Equally.
Yeah, equally important.
I heard Tom Brady is reportedly leaving the New England Patriots, which marks the first time that in New England that the fans and not the footballs are deflated. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Deflated footballs and all the other ways they cheat in New England.
Yeah, they're a bunch of cheaters. Not good people in New England.
No, all of New England is bad people.
Yeah.
Babe Ruth cursed them for years because they're bad people.
Mm-hmm. The curse of the Bambino. And now they all are jerks and they talk weird. So, speaking of which, the president said not to expect a stock market collapse, explained POTUS. Because it already happened. Haven't you been paying attention? The world has ended.
Yeah. It's been collapsing like every day.
Yeah. Oh, here's I'm going to do, this is kind of a double thing, so I'll do it. So, the president said to not expect a stock market collapse, explained POTUS. Then when it happens, it will be a lot more exciting, like a fun surprise. Yeah, like why expect it, it's more fun. That one was supposed to go first, but I was like scrolling and I mixed them all up.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's fine. What else is in the news?
I think that's the whole news.
That's everything.
Yeah.
People are toilet paper. People are going crazy for toilet paper. Am I right? Not me. In August, I bought one of those 24 equals 144 packs, and I've got enough toilet paper till 2037. That's a lot of toilet paper. That's a whole joke.
I honestly don't understand it. But,
you ever seen those packs of toilet paper that are like, this is a double roll? No, this is a quadruple roll.
Oh,
they
yeah.
just keep putting more and more toilet paper onto rolls.
Right. Yeah.
And you just buy one of those, and you got toilet paper for the rest of your life, basically.
Right. That's very true. Yeah, it's very odd because I got a 4-pack today because I, need it. It's hard to find. Yeah. And it said like it's 4, but just like you said, it's like each one is like a double. So I'm like, well, okay. So they're like, it's like 8, just like you said. And I'm like, so is it 8 or is it 4? Like, I think it's just 4.
If
I don't have
put this much toilet paper on a roll this whole time. Right. Why didn't we?
Right. And if I'm holding one roll of toilet paper, am I holding 2 rolls of toilet paper? It's like very weird when you like get it down to a granular like level. So yeah, there's been a massive run on toilet paper. It's become a very hot commodity, one of the most valuable things currently at the market. So from now on, when someone says, yeah, I'd like to wipe my ass with that, will that mean that they really, really like it and want it? You know what I mean? You know that old thing? They're like, yeah, I'd wipe my ass with it. Does that mean like, oh, it means it's really good?
Oh, there's when they say that about something that they don't like.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Like, I'll show you what I think of this contract or whatever. I'll wipe my ass with it.
Right. Right.
But like, no, seriously, I would.
Yeah, boy, I'm telling you, I really want that contract. Yeah.
So I can wipe my ass with it for real, though.
Right. But in the post-COVID world, I'm saying like, if they're having a deal, and he's like, do I like the contract? I'd wipe my ass with it. It means like I really like it a lot and want a lot of the contract.
I'm showing my appreciation for this contract by wiping my ass with it.
Right. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what else is going on
in the news?
In the news. Oh, Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is in the news. Tom Hanks revealed last week that he tested positive for the coronavirus. It's weird. His doctor gave him the news by telling him, "Life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get." In this case, he got the coronavirus. Is what his doctor said.
A bad box. Not a good box, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
but you never know.
It's hard to know. You almost never know what you're gonna get.
You usually don't expect coronavirus, but it's usually like coconut or like strawberry cream, but sometimes it's coronavirus.
Yeah, I always used to get really irritated when it would be like a cherry, like a fruity one. I was like, that's the worst one. But now it's the second worst one.
Yeah.
In a movie news, legendary filmmaker Steven Spielberg gave a first look to his upcoming remake of West Side Story. Spielberg insists that fans of the original 1961 classic and those new to the story alike are sure to find his version utterly unbearable. So.
That's true. I'm glad he assured us.
Right. I mean,
I was worried it might not be unbearable.
Yeah, but it is true. Like, because if you're a fan of the original, you're not gonna like this one. And if you're a regular person, you're not gonna like it. Like, it's gonna stink, you know. So
yeah,
like it's not like a regular movie, you know. It's like weird. So yeah.
Has Spielberg ever made a musical?
No, he's always wanted to. I know. Famously, he's always been like, what I really want to do is make a musical. But then he doesn't because it's like, if only I would let myself. Like, well, why don't you run everything?
Giving me trouble.
Yeah. And then it's like, oh, here's another stupid Tom Hanks movie, you know, where he's in an airport. But, yeah. Anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man, what else is going on? Oh, Tom Hanks is in the news.
Yeah.
He's now been released from the hospital after having been diagnosed with the coronavirus. Unfortunately, the volleyball Wilson is still in intensive care.
Oh man.
His volleyball got it.
He should have social distanced from the volleyball. How
Isn't
late?
It weird that the volleyball is named Wilson. Yeah. His wife is Rita Wilson.
Yeah.
What's
going on there? That's very true.
His mistress is Wilson from Home Improvement.
Right.
People don't know that.
And then what's really crazy is volleyballs have the word Wilson written right on them.
Whoa.
What the heck? So some sad news. Not tragic, but sad news. The Razzies have been canceled.
Oh, no.
Yeah. No! Said people who enjoy derisively mocking the artistic endeavors of others.
Yeah. Take that, those who mock things. Wait a minute.
That one was against people who are just mean people making light of other people's artistic. It's bad to do, you know?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
The only movie I've seen in theaters this year was Cats, which I understood they announced the Razzie winners and Cats swept the Razzies, which is fair, but they gave James Corden and Rebel Wilson the Razzie for worst supporting actor. Their performances were perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really expect them. They did as best as they could.
Yeah,
with what they were given.
Right. People are not taking these. Honestly, the Razzies have not been worth a dang in years. You know, it's not like the old days. You know, when the Razzies meant something.
I know.
Yeah.
It used to have meaning to it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just whoever spends bucks on the advertising campaign.
Exactly.
What else is going on
in the news?
in the news? President Trump, that guy, he finally got tested for coronavirus and it came back negative, which makes sense because Trump was never any good at passing tests.
Yeah.
He failed again.
Yeah, he's not like a book learning sort, you know.
No,
he's a book writing sort, weirdly enough. But
saying things to a ghostwriter to write down.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I would do the same, to be honest. Yeah.
Sure. I don't want to actually write. I want to tell someone to write something.
Yeah, it's better to talk. The OC Register, my hometown newspaper, the OC Register reports that election data shows how OC voters behaved on March 3rd. They behaved very bad, mister. Not well behaved at all. I expected better from them. It's dumb. But
that's just based on the headline.
Just
wording, basically.
Based on the wording of the headline.
Yeah. What else is happening? Kelly Clarkson postponed her Las Vegas residency due to coronavirus concerns. However, she's not worried about catching the virus because what doesn't kill her makes her stronger.
Much like that song.
It's like that song, Miss Independent.
Yeah. Starring Clay Aikens.
Yeah.
WhatsApp may soon be introducing messaging app WhatsApp may soon be introducing self-destructing messages. When asked what he thought about self-destructing messages, Mission Impossible star Tom Cruise said, "Holy shit, I just had dinner with Tom Hanks last week. He touched my sleeve. Oh shit."
That took a turn.
It took a turn. That was written, where it's like everyone's obsessed. Like it's the only thing on anyone's mind, you know.
Yeah.
They don't care about.
I feel like that was a good Tom Cruise you did, though.
Oh, yeah, he's like all hyped out. Yeah.
Yeah. I love my wife.
Yeah. He's always like. A lot of the times, yeah, he's like an animal. Yeah.
What else is going on? Oh man, the NHL suspended their season due to the coronavirus. In addition, for causing a global pandemic, the coronavirus was given a 2-minute penalty.
Oof. That's the worst possible result. It didn't. Not the worst. It didn't get expelled from the game or anything. But...
Didn't get a 5-minute major penalty either. Just a 2-minute.
Yeah. Well, it's still time, right? Well, I guess not. The season's canceled. Yeah. So, well, leaders. I wrote "well" at the beginning of the joke. Okay. Well, leaders of the G7 nations pledged to join forces and, quote, do whatever it takes to safeguard the cratering global economy on Monday. When asked for an example of even one thing they're capable of doing to safeguard the economy, the leaders looked at each other and shrugged. We could maybe hold a conference? We like those. Those can be fun. The economy then cratered another 20 million points. It's like because all I ever know about when I hear G7, I just think conference. You know? Yeah,
it's G7, G8, G whatever. It's a conference.
It's always a conference. Yeah.
Yeah, and it hasn't solved anything.
Thus far,
conferences.
Right. Up to this point, their conferences have led to an utter breakdown in society. The Verge, not quite.
It's The Verge.
Yeah. So.
Oh man. What else is going on? I did that one. Kid Rock finally agreed to close down his bar in Nashville due to the coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
However, his customers weren't concerned about germs because they're already going to a bar owned by Kid Rock.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a germ-infested place.
Right, right. Yeah, on a related note, I think. Let me see. No. These aren't related notes.
Are they unrelated?
Oh, yeah, this is related. Okay. Despite the coronavirus, beaches in Florida have remained open and busy. Can you believe it? That's crazy Florida for you. Going to the beach instead of lying at home hacking to death as your lungs give out due to the coronavirus. Wait, why is that bad? That's like the whole joke.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know. I have, like, the beach seems fine, you know? Go to the beach.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, as long as you're like 6 feet apart from everybody.
Right.
Like outside is fine.
I think you want like a giant churning water to like be near you that's like getting everything away, right? Isn't that the whole thing?
Is that what water does?
Well, the ocean water, you know, it's like a big churning craziness, right?
Yeah.
Well, it like pulls the air out, like it keeps the air moving, circulating, changing. Yeah.
I've heard like hiking is fine.
Yeah. I would think.
And that's the same thing.
Yeah. It's very similar, but on land. Yeah.
Yeah. Most of a beach is on land.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
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 What else is going on? The Rolling Stones postponed their upcoming tour due to the coronavirus. However, Keith Richards isn't afraid of catching the virus because he's actually been dead for 20 years.
Not unlike Bruce Willis, you know?
Yeah. Maybe the same person. That's a twist.
They're rarely in the same room.
Well, they have been, but rarely.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should have the last jokes. Do you think that should be what we do next?
Sure.
All right, cool. So this one is, in light of all the crazy stuff, in light of everything got nuts, everything's canceled, everything's falling apart, I was thinking I was getting philosophical, and I was thinking of some of the old adages. For example, they say when you make a plan, God laughs. Well, my plan is to make God laugh, so got you, God.
Yeah.
I guess I'm the real God, you know?
That's how it's like the Santa Claus.
Exactly.
You kill God by making him laugh, I guess, and then you're God.
Right. Laughs to death, and then I'm God, and I get a big fat belly and beard, you know?
Ho, 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 I'm God. Yep.
Close enough.
Is that why, like at the Laugh Factory, when a comedian dies and they say in the bill on the marquee, "Make God laugh"? Is that the point? Or they want to kill God?
Yeah. Laugh himself to death. Yeah, a lot of them probably do. You know, like Nietzsche, if he was visiting the Laugh Factory. Didn't he always say God is dead? Yeah, that's what he thought. And
so God already laughed.
Yeah. Around the
Very confusing.
There's a lot, yeah. There's a lot going on with all the God stuff.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
So let's see. Also, Disneyland and Disney World, they've closed due to the coronavirus. Spokesperson said it was either close the stores, or It was either close the parks, or change our slogan to the germiest place on earth. Germiest. It sounds like Germanist, but germiest.
I think they made the right call. Yeah.
What?
I think they made the right call.
Yeah.
Closing the parks.
It's probably very germy in normal times.
Mm-hmm. I would think, yeah. I honestly, the last few times I've been there, I started getting like kind of funny and grossed out, like trying not to touch things, and it was just regular time. So now I would be very afraid, and not just at the Snow White's scary adventures. So, yeah.
It's like you almost don't even want to drink the water at the Pirates of the Caribbean ride anymore.
It's almost like that. Well, like that Simpsons,
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so those are the jokes of Joke Zero. Joke Zero's return, boot. So how do we do this again? Everyone kind of. It's hard because
we nominate our own pick for a Joke Zero.
Yes.
This is the part where we try to look at our phones, remember our jokes.
Mm-hmm.
The most exciting part
of Joke Zero. I'm gonna say, I think it's very obvious to me that the Joke Zero of mine was like, they say when you make a plan, God laughs. Well, my plan is to make God laugh. So, ... I guess screw you. Maybe that's not. Maybe it's hold on. Maybe that's not the Joke Zero of me.
I'll say for mine. The NBA has suspended its season due to the coronavirus outbreak. Basketball players are especially at risk for spreading the virus because they're always dribbling.
Can I do one more joke that I forgot about?
Sure.
Okay. Politico reports that Trump faces echoes of 1929 in a race to save the U.S. economy. It's pretty stupid. Okay, I'll do this as my Joke Zero. Social distancing. I was going to do that anyway because I have leprosy. Yeah.
Does Mike Hughes or Sean Carlo have any suggestions on what the Joke Zero should be? Or anyone else who's watching?
Any of the many, people?
Mike Hughes or Sean Carlo, if you have a pick for a Joke Zero, say it now. Nope.
All right.
So those are the two nominees. Viewers, what do you think is the Joke Zero?
You can choose your own, and we'll put those into contention as well. And hope everyone's having a good quarantine. Thank you. Okay, Sean Carlo, you can leave it as a comment, okay, if you come up with one. Or you, Mike Hughes, or you, America, and the rest of people.
The whole world. And the universe.
And the whole universe. All right, everybody.
Martians.
Yeah. I hope they have our same sense of humor. Okay, everybody. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in to Joke Zero. Enjoy your quarantine. Stay safe. And good night.
Good night. And wash up.